Do paint finishes stump you? They do a lot of people. There's so much discussion going on about them all the time, especially in builder groups, remodeling groups, any type of conversation. And I can't tell you how many times I've been asked, what do I use? And there are different applications for each type of finish, but I love Sherwin-Williams. They've got a great guide on their SHEEN selector. Most paint companies, I would say, I would say all paint companies at least have one. I don't quote me on that, but the good ones do. Definitely go check out Sherwin-Williams because it shows you every finish and where they recommend it. Flat paint is going to be that flat, and they typically will put this on your ceiling in spec homes, builder homes. They always go for a bright white on the ceiling. You don't have to do bright white. I would recommend that you don't, because if you're gonna you can tone it down. It doesn't need to be such high contrast, but flat paint is good on a ceiling, and the reason why is because they're never perfect, and if there's any type of undulation, it will hide all of the defects. The other place flat paint is good for, and it's not easy to clean, but you can put it on walls, and I don't typically use it on walls except for in my short-term rentals. Short-term rentals, because it is high traffic, you get dings on the walls and what marks from playing and suitcases and all that kind of stuff. Flat paint is so good because it's an easy touch up and you don't have to worry about any difference in sheen, because I have differences in my walls here because the sheen varied and the paint varied when I got extra paint. So the flat walls can be good for short-term rentals. If you've got kids and you're busy with home and life, you may not want it so flat because it's not as easy to clean, but they are easy to touch up. And Sherwin-Williams has a number of finishes. They go from flat to matte to eggshell and a velvet, which is a pretty finish. And then you start getting into some low lusters. When you get into the semi-gloss and the high gloss sheens, these are great for trim. And some, I did it in a project where we did one color on the walls and then the same color on the trim, but they were two different finishes, and it gave it a really nice pop that way, very subtle. Hopefully that helps you a little bit on sheen. If you've got specific paint color questions, let me know.